And we're back for another episode. In this episode we're going to be doing the level 35 White Mage quest. So I'm here in South Shroud at the White Mage quest giver, also known as Raya Osina. And you remember that after you've finished your level 30 quest line and unlocked the job quest and you're doing White Mage, that you come to here from now on, and you don't return to the Conjurer's Guild because there won't be anything there for you anymore. So anyway, let's talk now to Raya Osina and see what we have to do. So the quest is called Only You Can Prevent a Forest Ire. And the quest will give me the spell Regen. It says grants a healing over time effect to target. Obviously very useful ability, that's for sure. So it says Raya Osina would teach you to commune with the elements. So, Mithrie, looking ever more the White Mage, I see. And yet I fear you are as ready to perform the quieting as a chocobo chick is to carry a wood whaler clad in full plate. But take heart, for we all must begin somewhere. Today I will teach you the art of communing with the elementals. This is, by any measure, the very foundation of our art. That means by the means by which we preserve harmony between the forest and our people. Not far from Sorrel Haven, you shall find a tree, a mere sapling in the shadow of the Guardian tree, but one that has likewise been consumed by anger and fear. I would ask you to placate this tree. This process is quite simple. Stand before the tree and raise your hands. Commune with the elements that reside within and attune yourself to them until your feelings are in absolute harmony. Be forewarned, however, an angry elemental can be as stubborn as my dear brother. Do not be surprised if you find your honest plea rebuffed and foul creatures sent to drive you from the forest. No matter what happens, you must remain calm. Dispatch the creatures, settle your heart, and speak to the tree once more. If your heart is true, your voice will reach the elemental ere long. Remember this, Mithrie, under no circumstances must you allow your anger and fear to overcome you. As practitioners of white magic, the magic of succor and solace, such emotions are anathema to our very existence. Okay, so now we need to go to the tree in Sorrel Haven, which is in Central Shroud right here. So I'm going to quickly return to Gridania and exit out the White Wolf Gate. So the quickest way to do that is to just click on the big Aethernet crystal when you arrive in Gridania and just say White Wolf Gate. There we go. And in our case we're interested in the orange arrow, not the blue one. The blue one is just pointing us towards Fates. Okay, so the abilities I'm using to protect myself are the Protect spell, Stone Skin, which you get at level 34, which is very nice. It says liquefied flesh is absorbing damage, so Stone Skin says creates a barrier around the target that absorbs damage totaling 10% of a target's maximum HP. And I'm obviously also using Cleric Stance, because if I'm going to be damaging, Cleric Stance will, while it's active, it says swaps current int and mind attribute ratings while increasing the potency of attack spells by 10% and reducing potency of healing spells by 20%. So it's just an attack stance basically. And the gear I'm using, which I again got from doing a lot of Reflux zones to get to everything to level 35, is a Battle Mage set. So I've got the entire set of Battle Mage gear that you can get from Reflux, which was nice to collect, and it looks kind of nice as well. I'm still using all these accessories that I crafted myself earlier on. So yeah, so let's do this now. So I'm going to quickly arrow all 3 of these. Actually, I'm going to sleep the third. Then I'm just going to hit them with stone 2. So as you can see, so far, it took them a while to break my stone skin. So I'm just going to recast stone skin for the sake of it, then do this one. And don't forget the repose ability, which inflicts sleep, is very, very useful. So now, selecting this destination so I can finish the quest. There you go. So now we need to return to Raya Osina, so the quickest way to get there is to teleport to Camp Tranquil. And then to head north back to the quest giver. So since patch 2.1 came out, doing dungeons is very, very rewarding, which is why I've been spending a lot of time in Brayflock's Longstop. So I suggest do the same. So anyway, let's talk now to Raya Osina. So a short while ago I sensed a great anger abate. The forest is quieter, more welcoming now. It would seem you have passed your first test, Mithrie. The trees are the elementals are the trees. The lush verdure of the wood is inseparable from the spirits that dwell within it. But you do not need to hear this from me. Doubtless you felt it yourself when you healed that tree. Above all else, the elementals prize harmony. When they sense a threat to harmony, they summon forth all powers at their disposal to expulse it. For so long have we lived in peace with the elementals. Why now do they turn against us? I can offer no answers, only theories, but one thing is certain. We must quell the Great One's fury, and do it soon, lest Gridania bear the full brunt of the forest's wrath. To soothe the forest's wounds and restore harmony, that is our duty as mages of the White. It is a responsibility that transcends race or nation. I sense your success in soothing the ailing tree, and I am more certain of this than ever. Sadly, many cannot see past established practice and tradition, my dear brother among them. One would hope for a bit more open-mindedness given his youth, but alas, his prize as a Pajal will not permit it. For my part, I am not entirely unsympathetic to his concerns, and yet the task before us is too great. We must bring him around to see reason, but how? Forgive me, Mithrie, I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. Worry not, I will find a way to deal with a rune. Okay, so this is now quest complete, and we get the ability Regen. Okay, cool. So that's that quest done. Now have the Regen ability, so I quickly cast it on myself, and we can see that I'm getting 83 health, 84 health, and you can see it's ticking over time, which is nice. So yeah, so that's what Regen is for. That's why I left this spot free, to just go alongside Cure. And obviously there's also Cure 2 as well, should you need it, which I have right here. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.